energy to turn them around 180 degrees or get them pointed in another direction. That certainly took a lot of work. It wasn't, you know, just a casual kind of thing that was required. So something about that word champion sort of has special, touches some special levels of your feelings about the day. I take it that as tired as you are, you had a number of times where you really felt you were standing up for something that you cared about, standing up for something that mattered to you, and you were its hero. You were able to win its point of view, be eloquent, have people come around to not just say, okay, we give up, you win, but rather, hey, you're right, I see your point of view. That's really neat. Yeah, I'm behind you. I'm enthusiastic about what you're saying. So you're winning people to your point of view and feel like you were out collecting for a good cause, and people were putting their energy into your particular perspective. But because they didn't start out with your perspective, because they didn't necessarily even see it or what have you, weren't even cognizant of it, you had to put in effort. It was work required to do this, huh? So you can't just be an armchair champion. It took you rolling up your sleeves and really getting in there and being an effective communicator. Yeah, it did, and I guess I was, relatively speaking, an effective communicator. Of course, I'm dealing with forces here in terms of the politics or what have you, forces that are larger than me, but I do think I was able to advocate my position effectively and not feel that people feel I was either strong-arming or being belligerent or not going with the program or something like that, that I was making a contribution and improving over their initial plans or orientation or whatnot. Part of what I guess I'm trying to understand too is, you know, with how I'm feeling, is this sense of tiredness and a certain agitation or a hyperness that I get into. And I guess that there's a part of me that wonders, you know, if you're feeling like this, are you really okay? Is it okay? Has it been an okay day? There's a part of me that feels like, gosh, I've been through all of this stuff and I haven't gotten any work done. I haven't, you know, reduced my chore list or whatnot, and I certainly don't feel like picking up any paper and doing any writing or anything. I just feel really tired. It'd be nice to go to the gym and do a workout and get in the steam room and just, and maybe this is, you know, this is okay. This is what a day at the office is like. I don't, you know, generally go away from here to go into an office to work, so I forget what it's like to go there and sit in meetings and so on, that this is the name of, this is what the game is like. Oh, yeah, so, whew, it's been a tiring day for you. And you can reflect upon it, and you can see that you've done some good things, but at the same time, you're kind of frazzled. And being frazzled, you wonder, hey, you know, what's hit you? Are you okay? You're trying to take stock of things. It feels different in your body. You know it's not just the status quo. You realize you just haven't come off of a nice meditation period. You've come off of something that's been intense. And you're starting to rest now, reflect on it a little bit, and seeing, you know, where's this at for you? What's it mean for you? This energy level, like it sounds like, you know, you're toying even with, even though you can be feeling tired and frazzled and what have you, this is okay. You've done a good job. You've been there interacting. And you look around and say, have I made marks on paper? Have I written something? Have I gotten some chores done? And you say, no, I haven't gotten any of those chores done, but I have interacted with people in an effective way that will make a difference in how certain events unfold in the future. And that's something. I have done something. And the fact that I'm worn out and so on, maybe that's okay. Maybe that's just like, after a meal, your stomach feels kind of full and tense because it's full of food. And after a round of meetings, you tend to feel kind of frazzled because you've been batting balls from all different directions. And you really are okay. This is what it's like. This is the normal way to feel after a good day of meetings. Yeah, there is a part of me that is trying to somehow make this be okay. That, hey, Henry, you're effective here. You're a good person here. This is part of your skills. You were called in, you intervened, you participated, you were part of a team, and different consciousnesses were involved. You danced with those consciousnesses. They had different styles. They weren't necessarily clear at first. You had to bring the awareness to the surface. It was work, and you did the work, and you're tired from the work, and now it's okay. And I guess because, you know, a part of me comes home and feels kind of resentful and say, oh, why am I, you know, being bothered with all this? I have so much work to do, and I haven't gotten any work done today, and feeling kind of headachy and all. And as I sit down, I can sort of say, no, you know, good day, good job. I did something good. I did it well. It took energy. I'm entitled to feel tired. It took energy. It was a confusing thing. I'm entitled to feel a little spaced out. It doesn't mean that I didn't do good. It just means this was the nature of the job that I had to do. I can see, like, if I were playing in a tennis match, that after the tennis match, I'd still kind of experience those balls coming over the net. No, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be there, keeping up with the ball. And that is sort of like what it's on this, is all these balls coming at me, and part of I'm just winding down, winding down. This is a process of winding down. And it's a process of, as I wind down, I realize that, hey, good job. You did good. Relax. You're winding down. Your energy level's been high. You're coming down now. And where you've been engaged, now you're relaxing. And yet some of the memory traces of these things are still happening. And this is the process. This is what it's like to rest and rejuvenate after a hard day at the office, in doing politics, doing administration, working with people, helping people, and so on. So it sounds like then, as you sort of sort through this and have a chance to reflect about it, you're experiencing a good tired, huh? It's a good way to feel tired, and just like you're going to be at the gym and you lift your weights, and after you've done that for a while, your muscles really go, and that's kind of what you're doing now, and you can feel good about the contribution. You've made a contribution to those various concerns that you were involved with. You helped shape them and the way they were dealing with things. Yeah, I did, and I guess I feel even a little, you know, like I could feel a little tear or crying coming on of, yeah, you did good. You are a valuable person. You did make a contribution. It matters that you were there. What is it that you're feeling? It's really brought out an emotion. Just, you know, it matters that you were there. That really, it does. It matters that I was there, and it somehow it just really struck me like some realization about not just my importance, but a role of you know, maybe I think about being some kind of a loner or a misunderstood artist, or not fitting in, or being avant-garde, or what have you. And then you see in these events that take a number of people to pull off, that my being there and talking and interacting and so on made a difference. It mattered.